Hey guys, so it's Monday of the May long weekend up here in Canada, and I'm out on a ride to Onion Lake Dam on the Fargo 2. Under the culvert here, still solid ice here. May, I don't know, what is it, May 18th, 17th, 18th-ish. Just taking some bike paths to get to Onion Lake Road. We'll go up Onion Lake Road, which will be paved for the first 6-7K, and then we hit gravel. We hit our first major climb on Omala Road, a good hard gravel road climb. We'll end up going down the Hilldale Road climb initially. Fun, fast, downhill, gravel. And then we'll make our way to the old Onion Lake Dam site. There isn't a dam there anymore. Basically, it's a dead-end road that ends where a hydroelectric dam used to be. Or I don't even know if it was a hydro dam, it might have just been a dam. For flood control. Yeah, we'll have, I don't know, so there's like 7 or 8 decent uphills. 3 of them I would say are uphills of note. 2 of them are really hard gravel climbs. 1 of them is long and gradual. And then there's 2 on the last bit of Onion Lake Road that they're not particularly hard. It's just I was there a couple days ago on my motorcycle and they're pretty rough shape, so because of spring runoff, so they're kind of more mountain bikey climbs. We're rocking I think less than 40 psi in the tires today. It's a little bit soft for what we're doing here, but it'll make it more enjoyable the last little bit on Onion Lake Road. So it's a semi-decent day. It's 15 Celsius when I left the house, overcast. So I'm wearing shorts. I got long sleeve Mountain Equipment Co-op cycling jersey. No real insulating quality to it. Race face, short sleeve, t-shirt style cycling jersey. Over top of that, and a windproof vest with a mesh back, and I'm wearing a cycling cap underneath my helmet. And right now I'm feeling warm, but it's not overwhelming. I'd rather feel a little bit warm than feel a little bit cold. Might change my mind when we start going up the brutal climbs. I grew up, this is Onion Lake Road. I grew up on this road. Well, not on this road, on a house. Actually, we're just passing where I lived. You can't see it because it's through the woods. So today is really the first day I'll put this bike to the test for the type of riding that I bought it for. Okay, so we're just about to take a left. The first climb of note, Omala Road. This one is nice and hard. I'd say this is one of the toughest climbs, gravel road climbs in the area. Although this first 100 meters or so is chip seal. Probably for the winter time, so when people turn up here they can actually get some momentum before they go for this second part here. Okay, heart rate over 160. So the easiest gear on this bike is a 28 up front, 36 in the back, and up that section there, yeah, it was doable, but on a day that I wasn't feeling good, I would want maybe a 26 tooth up front for this kind of riding. Another thing I can tell on these climbs is I wish I had wider bars. And this is super fun downhill too, except for the fact there's a stop sign at the bottom. So essentially the fastest section, once you've reached terminal velocity, you have to slam on your brakes. This top part here is fun and twisty. Lots of traction. So supposedly the 29er, you should have more traction than 26 inch with the same tire width, because the contact patch is longer. So there is a bigger contact patch. I feel like I definitely have good traction. So I didn't buy this bike really for what it's actually designed for. I know people will watch these videos because they orient this as an adventure bike. It was meant for backpacking, multi-day trips. But when I saw it, I saw like a high-speed cruiser for this kind of riding, and in my opinion, it's awesome for that. Okay, let's see what kind of traction we have out of the saddle. Not bad, not bad. Again, I wish I had wider bars for leverage. Good climbing position, but wish I had wider bars. Almost at the top, more or less. We get a flat section, and then we have a couple of rollers before we reach the Hilldale Road hill, which we're going down. But on the way back, we will come up. Nice climb, great climbing bike. I'm in decent shape right now. I would say I'm in decent shape. It's that intensity that I do on Tuesday and Thursday, structured intensity. Basically on my ride home from work. Gives me the fitness to enjoy these weekend rides more. Still snow here in the ditches. This is, if you can gain altitude here in this area, this is what you call altitude, which it really isn't, but it rises pretty sharply from Lake Superior. So on certain days, it'll 5K from here, it'll be rain. But up here it'll be snow. There's enough of a elevation change and enough of a difference in temp, combination of moving away from Lake Superior and the gain in altitude. Natural gas pipeline. I did a vlog on my fat bike on this pipeline here. Actually, this is actually a pretty big roller. That section up there is quite steep. forgot how steep this section was. Now begins the Hillsdale Road downhill. Downhills like this is another reason why I bought this bike. Bike just doesn't cut it, in my opinion. Unfortunately, we have to stop right at the bottom. Well, yield anyways. Nice. Downhills, gravel downhills don't get much nicer than that. Other than the fact it was recently resurfaced, so it was extra soft. Nice bike, let me tell ya. Now we climb into an uphill headwind. Yeah. This is just a gradual climb with some stair steps to it. Not particularly challenging, but it does bring us to the top of another downhill. Okay, at the top of a high point that we're going to go down. Just going to take off my cycling cap, and not really because it's too warm, it's because it's pressing into my forehead and it hurts. And it doesn't look like we're going to go all the way to Onion Lake Dam. This is taking longer than I thought it would. We used to do it in like an hour 35 minutes, but we didn't do these hills. I'm trying to keep this ride to 2 hours, so we're pretty much gonna get to the bottom of this awesome downhill and turn around. I have to come back up this hill. of fun. Just turn around up here at this graveyard. So we've been out for, just ticked off over an hour. Might be, yeah, we got 2 big climbs to do, but once we get on the paved part of Onion Lake Road, it's mostly downhill home. So we'll just turn around up here. Okay, so now we go back up this long gradual uphill. Head back. So we go up this one, then we go up the Hilldale Road climb. We come down the Omala Road uphill. So lots of climbing, lots of fun downhilling today in just 2 hours. This is a nice tempo climb. Just 2 little bit steeper sections, and the rest of it is gradual tempo stuff. I don't know, it's about 8-9 minute long uphill, which is long for around here. Well, how long it is all depends on what kind of shape you're in, really. One person's tempo is another person's red zone. Slight downhill before the next rise starts. Now it's uphill again. I like this hill because it's a nice tempo climb where you make it as hard as you want by how hard you want to go. Or Omala and Hilldale are just hard. I mean, just riding up them almost puts me in the red zone. Almost at the top. And the last part of this climb is where it gets the hardest. It pitches up, which is nice. Nice way to end the climb with the hardest part. Okay, at the top. What sucks about most of these downhills in this area is there are stop signs at the bottom of them. You can't run them out. You can't take all this speed and carry it over for kilometers. Well, I thought we were going to have a tailwind on the way home, but it's like the wind shifted direction. Okay, so we're about to start essentially the Hilldale Road climb. This first bit is on Camp Current Road, and then we turn left onto Hilldale pretty much right away at the top of this hill. So you could pretty much call it the same climb, even though there's a slight flat section between the two. It's pretty short. This has been resurfaced, so it's soft and slow. Looking for the smoothest line with the most traction, like I wouldn't be doing on a fat bike. Okay, it flattens out here, and then we go left right at that sign and up again. So a little bit of recovery here. This one's hard, so just ease into it. So it gets tougher as we go up. 3/4 in is the hardest part. No point burning our matches down here. Another 160s heart rate. Have to meter out my power because getting some rear tire slippage. Worst is over. Oh, wow. We still go up. Now it's gradual. Hey, top of Hilldale Road Hill. Okay, we're going to stop and change the battery in this camera before we go down Omaha Hill. Alright, battery changed. And yeah, so we're just about to hit Omaha Hill here. Should be a good time, except for the fact that we have to slam on our brakes at the bottom because there is a stop sign, which sucks. Mind you, even if there wasn't that stop sign, it's a 90-degree corner, so we'd have to slam on our brakes anyways, because we'd be hitting it at almost 60 km an hour or more. So I've been out for an hour, 26 minutes, so might not be quite 2 hours when we get back to town, so I might have to ride around a bit to make it take 2 hours. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Omaha Road downhill. Into a headwind though. Stop sign, but basically a yield. Alright, well, now we start heading back to town. Pavement all the way. Noticeably cooled off. Roll down my sleeves. yeah, we had to add a little riding through town here to make it take 2 hours, because we had a headwind all the way back, but it's mostly downhill once we get on Onion Lake, the paved part of Onion Lake Road. So we just ticked over 2 hours. Home sweet home. All right, let's check out our ride stats here. So 2 hours, 1 minute, 48 seconds was the ride. Our average speed was 22.7 k an hour. We're running soft tire pressure. Those gravel climbs are pretty darn slow. Distance of 46.3 kilometers. Max speed 53.9. You know, I'm still not 100% used to this bike, so once I get totally used to this bike, we can take those downhills faster. And total ascent 576 meters of vertical, so half a kilometer, 2 hours of riding, not bad. We'll check our heart rate stats here. So in the zone for 47 minutes 52 seconds. So I spent 47 minutes, essentially 48 minutes with my heart rate above 140 beats a minute. Our average for the ride 138 beats a minute, and my maximum heart rate for the ride 163 beats a minute. So there's a few times there I crossed into my red zone, or starting to go anaerobic, but it didn't last long. So yeah, what can we say about this bike? Let's get some light here in the porch. So essentially, part of the ride today was what I bought this bike for. These gravel grinding, the tough climbs, and the kind of sketchy fast downhills that we have around here. That, you know, I kind of have my Yeti cyclocross bike, what I had initially kind of got it for, but I'm finding it doesn't cut it, even with 40 millimeter tires. And you know, the standard road gearing that bike has, 3927, the Omala Road and Hilldale Road climbs would be darn near impossible unless I was had bike racing fitness to climb, especially with those 40 millimeter tires. So this has gearing kind of oriented towards this kind of thing. So I think it's a 42 tooth big ring, which is a pretty big ring for a 29er mountain bike. And then the 28 tooth small ring that it has is definitely oriented more towards kind of gravel road use. But those climbs that we did today, those are kind of extreme examples. So 2836, the easiest gear on this bike. There was a couple times even on this ride where I was wishing I had something a little bit smaller, but it wasn't absolutely horrible. But you know, if I was in any worse shape than I was, I would have been in major amounts of pain and difficulty riding some of those sections. So Salsa Fargo 2, you know, an impression after only owning it for about a month is it's a freaking awesome bike. If you're looking for a gravel grinder kind of bike, but running mountain bike wheels, mountain bike tires, which I personally prefer, mainly because of the confidence that it gives you downhilling, the traction for climbing. I'll take that 2 or 3 kilometer slower average speed for those abilities, to have the confidence of those abilities. So yeah, it was a sweet ride today. Thanks for watching.